All right, everybody, we are ready to start. Oh, yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to Southwest Fox 2024. Thanks for coming. We're really happy to see everyone's smiling faces once again in Sedona, or Scottsdale. Wow, was that a Freudian slip or what? This is the 24th Southwest Fox Virtual Fox Fest Conference that's been put on. This is the 21st event that Doug, Tamar, and I have assembled for you guys to go to. We've done 8 online. It's our second hybrid, which there are people around the world who are watching this conference over the internet. For the conference attendees, we have 15 countries represented, 27 U.S. states, 88 attendees, including the people who registered this morning, 41 in-person people, 47 virtually, and we have 15 speakers and 2 staff.
We want to thank all of our speakers. If you're in the room, please stand up at your place. Tori Blecken, Rick Borup, me, Doug, Joel Leach, Shannon Morris, Jim Nelson, Kevin Ragsdale, Scott Rindlisbacher, John Ryan, Rick Schummer, Eric Selge, Rick Strahl, who's not here yet, Tuvia Vanitsky, and Christoph Wallenhaupt. And want to say a couple of things. First, putting a session together is a lot of work. It's many hours. The other thing we want to say is that when we used to run Southwest Fox over at the Doubletree, our deal with our speakers was we paid for their travel, including airfare and hotel, and they got admission to the conference. When we restarted the live event last year, we changed the way it works, and we told speakers that they would have to pay their way, but if we had enough, we would reimburse them after the conference. When we got to the deadline for making the go, no-go decision this year, we did not have enough projected income to be able to pay those expenses. We went to the speakers and we said, we know this is what you agreed to when you submitted, but we want to be clear. Here's where we stand. We think you're going to be out of pocket for airfare. And across the board, they all said, let's do it. They took a risk with us. And then we came to the community and said, hey, we want to do this. We're taking a risk. Come. And you did. And our speakers will be whole. So thank you. Thank our speakers. That's why we're here today.
We'd also like to thank our major sponsors. They help to make sure that we can pay our speakers airfare and hotel. So thank you to all of these folks for stepping up and really helping us out.
Actually, the sponsors also stepped up to help make this happen when we were making that decision.
Yes, exactly.
Volunteer moderators, you will see that putting on a virtual show along with an in-person show takes a community. So we want to thank Richard K., Dave Hanna, Charles Wad for helping us out and taking over some of the duties that Doug, Tamar, and I typically do, which is a very, very big help to us. For all the people who blogged, tweeted, posted on social media for about the conference, get the word out. Thank you very much for doing so. Jody Meyer, our Energizer bunny who works in the background, is posting stuff on social media and keeping all those who did not decide to come jealous that they should have made a better decision. To the Geek Gathering staffs, my wife Treese, Doug's wife Peggy, Marshall, who's not here right now, but would have been helping us out. And over the years have done so much work to keep us able to do the things that we do all year round. And then the Hampton Inn staff, it's okay, Tuvia, go ahead. The Hampton Inn staff who've been bending over backwards to help us out while we've been here. Okay, for all those who did not read their update newsletter or emails, there's a conference guide that is linked that has all the information that you could possibly think about asking. Think of the conference guide as our FAQ, and probably even more questions than you thought would be answered in it. Our code of conduct on our website that you agreed to when you signed up for the conference. Just please be responsible humans, and we'll all be great for the whole conference.
Don't be a jerk. I think that's pretty much says it all. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about logistics. Aside from going to the conference guide when you have a question, please welcome anybody whose face is not familiar. Make them especially welcome. Also, especially those who have come from other countries or from other continents. I mean, Canada's just a
Suburb.
yeah. Reminder, silence your cell phones and your laptops in here. A reminder also that on the virtual conference site, what used to be called Hopin, it's now called Ring Central Events. If you are a virtual attendee, you can go and schmooze with other attendees there. But also, if you are here live in between sessions after hours, if you'd rather hang out with people online than the people who are here, that's okay. Yeah. We will have several presentations that will be given remotely. If you're in the room, obviously you can't just put your hand up and ask questions. In the conference guide and on the quick tips sheet that's available at the front of the room, there is a QR code which will take you to a Google Doc where you can ask questions for that session, and the moderator for that session will see them and be able to pass them on to the remote speaker. Finally, we really would like to see that nobody goes home with COVID this year. So if you're not feeling well, do a test. If you think you might have something brewing, you might not be entirely well, we've got masks. Mask up. Thanks. Oh, more me. Okay. Virtual attendees, talking to you now, even though I can't see you. Assume there will be technical glitches. The first thing you should try, if you don't seem to be seeing anything, is refresh your browser. There will be an online Q&A session immediately after each live or remote presentation, the way we've done it for Virtual Fox Fest. So you'll find those in the sessions area in Ring Central Events.
It'll also be here.
And
It'll also be.
oh, that's true. If you're in the room, you'll be able to pass questions along for that as well, or to ask questions. And then if you are in the Ring Central event, you have chat, the people section, and the session so that you can socialize with other attendees and speakers.
Continuing on with the virtual stuff, use the stage chat to post any questions or comments about the presentation going on. The moderators will communicate that to the presenters. Use the event chat if you have any questions that you want the organizers to address or more global impact questions. And then don't forget to hang out in the session rooms just to carry on with the fun and socialization.
All right, we have Geekware. If you go to this URL, and it's available on our website, you can order your own shirts or mugs or whatever it is you want. They'll pretty much logo stamp anything that you want. You just have to go into the various products and you can choose your different colors and so on. Please tweet about sessions. As Rick mentioned earlier, we want to make the people who are not here jealous for making poor choices in their lives. So it's hashtag SWFox. There will be videos available after the conference because we're doing it virtually, a hybrid. All the sessions are being recorded. They're being streamed, but also recorded. And so we'll make the videos available to attendees only, both in-person and virtual attendees, and we'll send you links to all those videos.
Evaluations. We tell you this every year. The evaluations you do of the individual sessions and for the conference as a whole are really helpful to us. They tell us what we've done well. They tell us what we've done poorly. They help us improve every year. You receive credentials for doing evaluations in an email, one of the emails that came in the last week or so. It was update number 3. There is a link on your badge and on our website to the evaluation site. And if you're not sure how to use the evaluation site, there's a video on that site so you can watch an example, but it's fairly straightforward.
I don't know if anybody here knew Charles Hankey. He hasn't been a member of the Foxborough community for a while. He's been doing Angular and other kind of web development. But he used to come to a lot of the conferences in the earlier days. He was kind of a standard guy that you'd see at Willfest, for example, in Milwaukee all the time. He was a very interesting guy. He had another alias, actually, Harry Godwin. He wrote a very interesting book, Headhunter Jazz. It's kind of in the Hunter S. Thompson Gonzo style of writing, but a very interesting guy. Unfortunately, he passed away, maybe about a month ago or so, something like that. So we're sorry to see him go. He, like I said, he was very, very interesting character in our community. There was rumors about, not necessarily that he was a member of the CIA, for example, but that he certainly had a lot more knowledge about Middle Eastern and Asian politics than you would expect from somebody who could only read about it, put it that way. All right, DBI, one of our sponsors, has a number of prizes available for drawing. Yeah, we're gonna do it now. Yeah. So we have 3 licenses of Studio Controls. They just released version 7. It's called Studio Controls COM64, but it does have 32-bit controls as well. So if you're using the VFPA 64-bit, you get 64-bit controls. If you're using just regular Fox Pro or the 32-bit version of VFPA, then you can use the 32-bit controls that come with it. We have 3 licenses available.
First one, Crystal Bartlett.
Okay. I'll take that.
Trying to get it down to 1.
The second one is Pavel Telba.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
We'll email you what you need. And Dan Lauer.
Alrighty. And they also have 4 Southwest Fox Geekwear full zip fleeces, 2 male and 2 female.
Okay.
Although I suppose if we don't draw 2 females, then
Well,
I'm not sure what we'll do about that. But
I think we probably don't pull those out of our database and do a drawing.
sure.
For the men, Paul. There he is. Yeah. I'm not.
Brzezowski.
Okay. And Jonathan Leeming.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll catch the women later because it's a small subset.
Okay, so despite this being the final Southwest Fox in-person conference, we will be doing virtual Fox Fest as long as we have speakers who have sessions that want to present. And so therefore, our idea is to continue in May of each year and in the fall of each year with one conference. We're still noodling on all the ideas of how we're going to do that. So let's make the best of this and have a great conference. And thanks for coming. Wrong. Sorry. One more slide. Photos. If you take photos, you want to share your photos with us, send them to photos@geekgatherings.com. I didn't even know that was an alias.
Yeah.
We'll put that up for that.
And that's it. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.